Greetings, Tetris citizens. It is your old pal, Van Dweller. And yeah, we've got more Masters event for you today. August 2026 is the month, and we are doing, yes, Masters event. And what is it, the blue? What is it, blue? No, it's orange. Oh, the orange bracket. Always an interesting one. We've got Paco versus Paco versus Remmy. I was gonna say Paco versus Taco, but I mean maybe. Sounds like a web series. Paco, you should have a web series called Paco versus Taco, and just go around and eat different tacos. All right, that's my idea. That's a free idea for you. Paco is Taco versus Remmy. The Crusher Jr. Remmy the Crusher Jr. I like that. Anyway, those two will play against each other, and then the winner of that will play against Tugi. Eventually, that will feed into a match against Sidnev. So, yeah, Paco, Remmy, and Tugi. Now, later, we're gonna go offline, you know, after these two matches, but a little bit later, it'll be a little tiny break. You can watch the Teal with me, and the Teal bracket will be round 2. We've already done Shadow versus Bendy. Shadow is through, and then Dan V and Shadow will play, and then the winner of that will eventually, but not now, take on Guapi. So that's what we got today. 3 matches, a light day of Tetris. I would love to be loaded up with Tetris matches. Alas, it's just the 3. So we're going to start off here with Paco versus Remmy. Let's take a look at our rules. The rules say that this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo. For the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles, players can play emulator or consoles so long as the game mechanics, experience, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronic or mechanical. Biological turbo only. These matches are best of 5, so the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through level 39. Super kill screen will be used, and the score, of course, uncapped same piece sets will be used as well, and those will be re-rolled in between each game of the match. Players should not receive any advice while they are playing a game, and they should not pause while they are playing a game. So if players experience tech issues, they should just keep playing. Just go, and then until you hear me say don't play, keep playing. All right, good. Oh yeah, the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool that stands right now at $134.24. $134.24 is where we stand. So we got a ways to go. We would love to get to $2,000 so we can make our monthly top 8 incentive. What happened to my Where's my browser? There's my browser. Yes, so please do consider helping out that prize pool. We'll continue to run these events so long as they are supported. So if you want the events to continue, support them, or at least think about it. And you know, some of you do it. That would be good. Anyway, use that Matcherino command like Harks has done. I'm going to have to run it again, though, because I got to run it for YouTube. Wait, hold on. I think I can do it specifically for... Yeah, all right, let's do that. I'll run it specifically for YouTube. Oh, look at that. I'm using technology. But yeah, use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. It'll bring up some links. The one that says Masters, that is the one for this tournament. So click on that. It'll take you over to Matcherino. You can log in. It's easy with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account. And then once you've logged in, look on the right side of the screen, see a button that says Contribute. And you'll see some other stuff down at the bottom, which are sponsor quests, which sponsors will chip in some money If you do things that people want them, they want people to do, they will chip in money. So consider doing that. That part is free, of course. Contributing, straight cash homie is not, but that would be great. So any amount is a big help, believe you me. We'd love to get some momentum on this prize pool. So thank you everybody who's contributed and who will contribute. And now my phone just fell. Okay, that's fine. It's only a $1,000 pocket computer just falling on the ground. No big deal. All right. That's how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, that's something you can do. Make sure we can keep bringing these events. One great way to do that is to go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris like this, like the people have done here. Scott Gray, Jay in the window, K-Night, Tacky Meatos, Burger Red Dog, Mr. Brain Corporal, Junior, Troy Dan, KM, Kaka, Javanti, Jason, Sunny, and Mila. Some other ways to support us as well. Use that, use the support command. And that'll bring up some other ways, both one-time and recurring. And there are other ways to support us too. Like if you're watching on YouTube, you can do a super chat or a sticker, or join the channel as a member. You can gift a channel membership. Over on Twitch, you can do bits, you can subscribe, you can gift a subscription. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you do get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it. You can't save them, can't stack them. You have to manually renew them. So don't lose it. Use it on someone. You can include us in there if you want to. That would be good. And we can keep doing this. If you want this to keep happening, it's got to happen somehow. So consider supporting us. Look at these players. We got them. We got them. There they are. I'm going to give them a refresh, and then we'll drop them some pieces, and then we will begin. All right, refresh time. Oh, we're playing long bars in. Precision practice. Rocket Remmy. Oh, it's not updated? Oh. When was it updated? Because I pull this stuff at the beginning of the month. So that's when I pull it generally. So I could try to get it updated. But listen, guys. Now everybody's like, PB's not updated. PB's not. I pull it at the beginning of the month. So the PBs generally reflect heading into the month. But I will sometimes update it if I can do it. And I will do it now. But yes, these PBs are often heading into the month. All right, let's see. Rocket Remmy. Maybe I'll make the intern do it. Maybe the intern will do it. All right, here come the pieces, y'all. So Remy's no longer Remmy Well 11, or isn't that what it is? There's a lot going on over there. That thing, Rocket Remmy. We're playing on Martz's account. There's a lot going on. Okay, looks like both players are ready. AFF 2A7. Yes. Looks like both play. Why do the thing simple? Yes. Yeah, why? Why would you do that? Why would you? Okay. I couldn't forget you, that's for sure. All right, it's time to begin. Marts, be quiet. All right, it's time to start the orange bracket. It's not the top 16, it's round 1. Paco versus Remmy. The winner moves on to round 2 to take on Tugi in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is Paco is Taco, seed number 17 from the United States of America. Got a PB of 1.752 million, qualified in with a 1.256. This is Paco's 10th appearance in the Masters event. Debut is October of 2025. We're going to get into that top 16 for the first time. You've also seen Paco play in Stupid Tetris Monthly, which January, so that would have been no rotation, right? Pretty sure. Also, Paco made his CTWC Gold Bracket debut in 2026. You've seen him at the Philadelphia Regional this year. And he's got 2 wins in the community tournament. 2 wins in the community tournament. Tier 3. And who did he beat? Who indeed did he beat? Anyone? Any guesses in chat? On the right side, it's Remmy. Seed number 32. From Canada. He's got a PB of 1.32 million, qualified in with a 1.04. And this is Remy's second appearance in the Masters event. Made his debut last month. And he's looking to get past round 1 for the first time. He's also played in our DAS Masters event. And in the lower tier DAS Masters event as well. So there you go. $25 from Russell. Thank you, Russell, for the $25. That is fantastic. Really, really appreciate that. So generous. All y'all. Just doing my part. Russell, you are. Burbia came in there with $1 as well, I think. I don't know if that was today or the other day, but not $1, with a penny. Cole had the $1. So thank you, Burbia. Yeah, if Burbia contributed $1, you'd be like, oh my God, what? Must have come into some money. But anyway, you've also seen Remmy at various Canadian events across the years, and Philadelphia in 2024 and 2026. And part of a Tetris family. 3 at 29 for Paco, 248 for Remmy. So many Tetris players in the Remmy family. What's up, Eyeball? Eyeball's here, rooting on Canadians. 293 for Remmy, 375 for Paco. Good morning, Chen. $443 Paco, 363 Remmy, 80,000 point lead for Paco. But he's also, 4 lines ahead. Not anymore. Now they're 1 ahead, and it's about a 60,000 point lead. So we'll go with that. The T-spin for Paco, and then knocking this all down with a double. Good board now. Remmy. Yeah, couldn't hold out any longer. Oh, nice J piece to clean up the board. Get Tetris ready. Long bar in. And Tetris Remmy. Got to be here for my fellow Canadian Remy and my fellow SMB legend Paco. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Paco's a little bit of a SMB one or SMB runner, right? I forgot about that. All right, bring them on over. When are we gonna get a? At some point, there's gonna have to be like a Nifsky versus Eyeball CTM finals, right? We got to get all the SMB people over. That's what we need. Just bring them all. Any day now. I mean, what is he going to do? When he gets the task tie, which is inevitable, he'll get it. What's he going to do? Keep playing SMB1? There's nothing left to do. I mean, I guess go to the other SMBs, but come to Tetris. Tetris for Remy, 521, 577 for Paco. Oh, Lakuki? Oh, that would be interesting. 571. Well, he's got other things to deal with right now, though, so hopefully he's doing okay down there. 571 Remy on 20, 651 for Paco. All right, Tetris, Remy, 622. Longbar over Tetris, Paco, 702. So still, 60 to 80,000 point lead, something like that. Gaming with Nino is here. Summer B, what's up? Tetris for Paco, 818, 641 Remy. Remy kind of digging up here. And this is allowing Paco to increase that lead. Leftover tacos, says Summer B. You guys, are you guys about like hard shell tacos? If you're, if you're American eating like, American person tacos, are you like a hard shell taco, soft shell taco? What are you? 659 for Remy, 890 for Paco. Soft shell and or burrito. You're a double decker. Oh, you like that. The double decker taco. What if soft shell says eyeball? Quesadillas are your favorite. I like quesadillas too. 200,000 plus point lead for Paco right now. This is a big lead as we are about 20 something lines away from 29. Now both players are rolling, so they're going to have a little bit of post 29 play potentially. Of course, Remy coming in with that 1.32. Paco here trying to bring this down. So yeah, if Remy's going to take this, he's going to need considerable post-29 plays. So we'll see what happens. Paco might be in a spiral here. This is really tough. He's 8 lines away, and he's got a ton of garbage and high up on the board for 28. So if Remy could potentially survive this, he might have a chance if he can line out. But no, that is not going to happen. Remy just could not get the pieces to bring this down. So Remy's going to top out, and Paco is good in game number 1. You're literally making tacos right now. You sent me a picture. All right, I can't wait. All right, both players. Here's pieces. All right, let's look at these. Let's look at Colin's tacos. Colin's tacos. That sounds like it's like, oh, this is the #1 taco place in Topeka, Kansas is Collins Tacos. That's what that sounds like. All right, well, those are legit. Look at that. Double decker. So you got stuff, you got a taco in a taco. Really? That's a taco within a taco. What? Why is there so much sour cream on one of them? What? There is so much sour cream. There's one of them that's just loaded, but the others have none. Why is that? Hold on. Why is there so much sour cream on this one taco? Look, I mean, look, there's two there, and then there's just one with a giant amount. Like, maybe distribute it a little better? Oh, you were in the middle of making, sure. All right, I believe you. All right, let's get game number 2 underway. Paco versus Remmy in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. All right, even if you're in the middle, I mean, that is a lot of sour cream, though. I mean, even, okay, granting, oh, look, here, now the completed tacos have come in. That is a lot of sour cream, though, may I say. These are like, I don't know, pierogi tacos. That is a lot. One stripe. We have the bag, the little squeezable bag of sour cream from Daisy, so you can squirt it out. One line is what we do. One piped line. But that, holy moly. No, that's a great look. I mean, that looks great. I'm sure every Mexican watching is like, what have you done to our noble cuisine? What has happened? You do a few dollops. Yeah, it's supposed to be do a dollop of Daisy, not do the whole container of Daisy. $115 for Paco, $119 for Remmy. Chen says, why is it double shell? I mean, why not double shell, though? There is something about the soft on the outside and then the crunch on the inside. There is something about that. The soft contains the mess. Oh, so it's like a napkin. It's like a napkin that you can eat. Oh yeah. I've seen that. I mean, yeah, it's like Zook sent me a picture of a guy eating a taco over a funnel, and then the things dropped from the taco, go into the funnel, and then fall into another taco. I mean, you eat one taco over another taco, but to have a funnel is pretty good. Chen, why are you lying like that? Don't lie. Yeah, I'm trying to moderate the channel here, and you're like getting me all rankled. All right, Paco getting up pretty high here. Good solid board and places to burn, so it's not going to be a problem, but that was pretty high. Tetris down, Paco 350, 308 for Remmy. So yeah, 2 lines apart and about 18,000 points apart. Pretty close. All right, Remmy opening up that right side. Got a little overhang he's got to deal with. Gets the S spin on it. Long bar down, Tetris, Remmy, 427. Another one goes in. That's a triple. He's going to be left with a platform. We'll see how he handles it. Paco, 452. Can't stash that square over to the left, but that can be dealt with later. But now he's kind of in a... He's got to be really careful. He doesn't run out of burns here. Oh, no. And that is kind of what's going to happen. And that's a top out for Paco at 454. If Remmy gets a long bar here, he can take this, but he does not need to get that. He's chopping it down, long bar in, and Remmy will take game number 2. Yeah, Vance won it. I'm talking about the prediction over on Twitch. All right, we're tied. We are tied. Well, they are tied. I'm not anything. I'm just here. Oh, sorry. We had Trebus. Had Vandy names players capitals from memory. So Quebec and Nevada are the states or provinces. Quebec is Quebec City. Nevada is Carson City. Threbus. All right, looks like 45C4CO. Yes. Game number 3. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, sorry I didn't see that earlier. I didn't have the right thing open. But thank you. Trebus. Trebus. Trethribus. Okay, we're underway here in game 3. 83,000 for Paco, 62,000 for Remmy. $153 Paco, $114 for Remmy. After the US and Canada and the UK and Australia and places like that, what is the most common like country that Tetris players are from? Well, I said Summer B. I said the U.S. I said besides da 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 da. Did I not say the U.S.? Maybe I didn't. It's possible I didn't say it. $2.95 for Paco, $2.15 for Remmy. Is it Mexico? I guess Liquipedia can sort of tell you that, right? Mexico, Brazil. Yeah, I'm not asking this as a trivia question. Like, I actually want to know. I want to know. $2.50 for Remmy, $3.86 for Paco. Finland, maybe. Germany. Poland, Netherlands. Yeah, I guess I mean players that would be in the Masters event and Das Masters. Yeah, I'm looking on Wikipedia and it's kind of... Japan has, well, it's mixed in. Japan has NES and modern Tetris mixed in. All right, $4.85 for Paco, $3.67 for Remmy. Well, what I'm trying to determine is maybe what set of provinces or states do I memorize next, and I thought it would be fun to, since America got England doesn't have provinces, it's got like 48 counties or something like that. It doesn't have like provinces, although it has constituent countries, but I got those. But the counties don't have capitals, right? The counties have capitals. 562 entry for Paco into 19. And 405 for Remmy. Maybe it's Mexico. Montenegro. I don't think it's Montenegro. Yeah, I mean, do we have any players from Montenegro? The closest person, would be like, Gold from North Macedonia is pretty close. Hungary's around there, kind of to the north. I thought, wasn't Galumba from like Slovakia or Slovenia? I think so. $5.03 for Remmy, $7.25 for Paco. Is Singapore a country or a capital? It's like both. Singapore is very small. Tetris for Remmy, $5.61. $7.83 for Paco. Oh, Montenegro. Oh, you're testing me. Oh, I didn't see that. So Montenegro is Podgorica. I was looking in my unified chat, and I thought you were suggesting that many Tetris players come from Montenegro. was like, well, I don't, that's pretty funny. I don't think so. But I see what you're doing. Yes, Pagarica. Or I don't know how to pronounce it. Pagarica? I don't know. But that's what it is. I'm an American. I don't pronounce everything correctly. 632 for Remmy. 894 for Paco. This is a big lead for Paco right now. $200,000 point lead. We are approaching level 29 in about 20 lines. There's a Tetris Paco, 9999999. And there is the max out and more for Paco A34 Remmy at 773. All right, Paco into 19 at like B10 something. And Remmy trying to bring this down. Yes, long bar in. He could get one more. Yes, and gets it. So 914 entry for Remmy. He's pretty far back by over 200,000 points, 230,000 points. So we'll see what he's going to do here. Just going to kind of line out and see maybe if he can catch Paco and chase him down. Board started to climb, though, for Remmy. He's chunking it down. Oh, no, that left side. And he's not going to be able to recover from that. That is a top out for Remmy, and Paco is good in game number 3. He's going to go up 2-1. Paco says, I love how we always get on the topic of food whenever I get on CTM. I mean, we get on that topic whether you're here or not. But anyway, as you saw, the tacos are not disproportionately covered in sour cream. It's equally insane amount of sour cream on those tacos. But by now, those tacos are probably in Colin. Like those are in him now. They were outside and now they're inside. All right, 96,000 Paco, 72,000 Remmy. All right, Tetris, Remmy, 124, 144, Paco. All right, Remmy, a little delayed burn here while he waits on the bar. There's the bar. And the bar comes in for Paco as well. 191 Paco, 151 Remmy, 40,000 point lead, just a little under 2 Tetrises early on here in game number 4. Remmy has got to win this one to stay in the gordita, like a little sandwich. Doesn't gordita doesn't mean like a little fatty? Isn't that what that means? Like gordo is like large. Is that what that kind of like, you know, literally means? It might. That's what Taco Bell calls a hard wrapped in a shell taco. Oh yeah, they have their cheesy gordita crunch, but it's not a gordita really. I mean, a gordita is like a bun, right? It's like a sandwich. Oh wait, a torta. Right, a torta is a sandwich. What is a gordita in, you know, like real taco land? I need to find out. Oh no, it is okay. It's a thick disc of masa dough. So it's not a bun, but it's a very thick disc. It's not just like wrapping another regular tortilla around the hard shell taco. That's lazy. All right, Paco here. Oh boy, that right side for Paco is a problem. Gets the bar over, but not much else. So there you go. Paco going to top out 403. Remmy with this Tetris will take game number 4, and we are headed to a decider. Wow. Oh wait, is this a maple cider? It's also a maple cider. All right, here come the pieces. We have the D cider over here. We've got the maple cider over here. There it is with the scissor. Alrighty, Roo. 8D, C8, C2. Well, we're going to find out who moves on to round 2 right now. Paco and Remmy in a deciding game number 5. Paco wants to get to that round 2, trying to get to the top 16 for the first time, I believe. That would be his first time. And Remmy looking to get to round 2 himself. So yeah, Paco needs to win this one to have a shot at the next match, which would get him into the top 16. That is how it works. Tetris for Paco, 49,000. Yeah, look at my calendar today. 24 lines apiece, 98,000 points apiece. $153 Paco, $153 Remmy. So it is close here as we begin this game 5. No. Okay, there we go. All right, Invictus Rage basically telling me, please be quiet sometimes. Thank you, Invictus. I agree. All right, 227 for Paco, 186 for Remmy. All right, long bars down for both. Paco with a 42,000 point lead, 3 lines ahead. There's a long bar in for Remmy. There's one Paco. All right, Remy's getting set up. And he is. All right, Tetris for Paco. And another 368 for him. So yeah, 41,000 point lead still. Oh, what is going on back there? I don't know. Is people jumping around in the Remmy household? There's a lot going on. Can't you see that Remmy is trying to concentrate here? He's trying to win. He's in a decider. Stop moving around back there, okay? That's right. Don't move. When I was a kid and I was playing, you know, like Punch Out or whatever, this was where it would, like, my friend would come over. He lived next door. He'd come over. We'd play NES. And my favorite game was Punch Out. And, you know, we did everything we can. Trying to beat Mike Tyson, trying to do this, figure it out. We were getting close, you know. And, you know, so if I did well in one particular game, then it was imperative to me that my friend not, like, he had to get back into where he was sitting before. Like, you had, hey, oh, I did well there. You were, go back to where you were sitting and don't move. Somehow I thought that affected it. I don't know. That was pretty stupid. Or if I would mess up, I would blame it on him. It's like, you moved. And he's like, I didn't move. You moved. Don't move. 542 for, I mean, I'm pretty much the same way now. Tetris for Remmy. We're into 19 now. And Remmy about 33,000 points back, 3 lines ahead. There's Tetris. Paco 568. Same superstitions as sports fans. Yeah, sports fan logic is very much the same. Oh, I better not watch because last time I didn't watch and they won. You know, like, all right, that doesn't work. 623 Paco, 565 Remy. Does this superstition carry forward to your poker days? No, I had abandoned that by the time I was, you know, what, 11 or something, 11 or 12. So no. Poker, I was strictly trying to be logical and rational. No superstitions at all. No luck charms, nothing like that. Tetris for Remy, 659. I didn't succeed most of the time being logical and rational, but I tried. All right, Remy opens up that right side. He's back by, 68,000. So we're talking about two Tetrises. Tetris is here worth 30,000. Remy opening it up. Tetris for Paco. He's now up over 100,000 and more, 125, something like that. Tetris for Remy. All right, Paco's board a little dicey here. Color change doesn't help me any, at least. All right, there's a double. All right, that Z flat helps out on the right side. So Paco burned down now, 889. Remy, 764. Mart saying we're in a low bar seed. Tetris, Paco, 935 into 29, speed doubling, bringing it down, triple, 947. Remy in now. Oh, this is a high. Oh, boy, gets a long bar down, 879. Can he survive this? How will it happen? It is not going to happen. And Paco will move on in this decider. 3 games to 2. Remy took it all the way to 29, but transitioned a little bit too high. I think a little too awkwardly, but good performance from Remy. GG's to you. Hope to see you back in here again. Tell your household to calm down when you're in the decider. Like, don't move. Judy, all right, chill out. All right, Paco is through. So Paco will move on to round number 2. We'll go ahead and report that. We'll get our next match set up. It's going to be Paco versus Tugi in round 2 of this orange bracket. We'll be right back. Goodbye, sweet prince. All right, here's another guy. And there you go. We'll get this all set up. Everybody refreshed and good. What is the Austrian equivalent of cider or syrup? Syrup. I always grew up saying syrup. just beer, just dark beer. Yes, I'm sure Tugi is live. Thank you. I just have to refresh different players. I can only do one at a time. I can only do one at a time. All right, there he is, camera. Hey now, twitch.tv/Kingsman. I think I have that shirt somewhere. Hey now. Like Hank Kingsley. Oh, that's a question. Tugi, do you know the Larry Sanders Show? I wonder if that's something that Tugi would like. So, yeah, you know, he likes stuff from that era. Of course, that's the original source of Hey Now. You have not heard of it? Yeah, it's like late 90s. Gary Shandling plays like the host of a late night talk show. And I liked it. It doesn't have much of a heart. But I love that show. It's like top 10 for me. But I think Tugi likes, you know, a show with a heart, I think. Like Cheers and Frasier. All right, folks. I'm going to give these dudes a refresh, and then we'll get going. Yeah, why does he do that? He always. All right, BF16AC. All right, looks like both players are ready. BF16AC. Tugi versus Paco in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, someone. Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, no. Someone redeemed. Toash redeemed a genuine Van Dweller compliment. Oh no. What? Oh, no. I think redeeming the compliment disqualifies you from the compliment. That's my current standing. No, we'll get you. I'm just kidding, of course. All right, let me get through what we need to get through, and then we'll get there before the end of the broadcast. Okay. All right. It didn't show in chat. I see it. I do see it. It did. Yeah, it didn't show in my unified chat. Anyway, on the left side, Tugi, seed number 16 from Austria with a PB of 2.27 million. The 11th ranked classic Tetris player in the world. He qualified into seed number 16, so he just snuck in there, getting a 1-round bye. This is Tugi's 20th appearance in the Masters event. He's gotten to the semifinals, and when did he do that? Yeah, last month. So a great month for Tugi last month. Looking to build on that and maybe get to the finals again. Tough to do out of the lower seeds in the orange bracket. So you always got to contend with that number one seed. So it's a tough spot. See what Tugi can do. He's also been in our DAS Masters event 7 times. 5-time CTWC gold bracket player, was top 8, his best finish in 2026. Played in CTWC DAS a couple of years. And has been at regionals in Germany, Austria, the Northeast one, where he was the runner-up against Dengler in 2025. And he was the runner-up in CTWC France this year against Maisie. So that is Tugi. On the right side, it's Paco. Paco defeated Remmy in round 1 to get to this round 2. He's got a PB of 1.75 million from the USA. 10th appearance in the Masters event. And getting to round 2 is going to tie his best performance. Looking to get to that top 16 for the first time. Could do that here with a win against Tugi. 273 for him, 289 for Paco. Saw Paco in our no rotation event as well. Made his CTWC gold bracket debut this year. Saw him at Philadelphia as well this year, and he's got 2 community tier 3 wins against me. So you know who I'm rooting for. 319 for Tugi, 339 for Paco. So Toash has redeemed the genuine Van Dweller compliment. I always feel a lot of pressure on these. Like, oh man, people save up for a long time. So I got to go on and on and on. But Toash, of course, a very enthusiastic member of the chat, particularly when, you know, folks like Neko or Portal or folks from that part of the world are playing and always spamming the chat, you know, with the Cyrillic language that I don't understand and bears that I don't understand. But yeah, very enthusiastic member of the chat and a helpful person and a friendly person. 485 for Paco. But yeah, Toash always certainly very welcoming and accommodating in the chat to people. And I love the enthusiasm. No, also ideas. Also has ideas for Stupid Tetris Monthly, which even if they are what they lack in actual practicality, they make up for in their creativity. So cheers to Toash. I still don't really know how to pronounce your name. Toash, Tuash, Tosh. Touche. It doesn't matter. Big fan. 555 here for Tugi, 557 for Paco. And, you know, like Stupid Tetris Monthly. Say, oh, it's smart, right? Why is it called Stupid Tetris Monthly? It's very smart. You should clap, yes. All right, we're into 19 now. 586 for Tugi. 566 for Paco. I really wish I know how to pronounce Tuash. I wish I knew how to pronounce it. You'll probably just put it in Cyrillic, so I won't understand it. All right, 675 for Paco, 670 for Tugi. And, you know, Toash always nice to me, which is nice, right? This could be a bit of a, you know, a bit of a thankless endeavor, you know, whiling away the hours, grinding away, streaming this. Toash always with a kind word for Van Dweller, so I appreciate that. It does lift my spirits, so thank you, Toash. 731 for Paco, 756 for Tugi. I don't know what Vernon Dursley is, but okay. I don't know what that is. All right, let me go ahead and see if we can get this refreshed, hopefully. Oh, wait, he's moving again. He's moving. All right, he's good. 878 for Tugi, 793 Paco. No, Paco is back by 12 lines. We had a little bit of a stream hiccup. So Paco a little bit behind, about 12 lines, something like that. So with that said, 90,000 point lead for Tugi. Paco up high. Can he bring this down that right side? Oh, no, he couldn't get the rotation on the L piece. That would have been a crucial triple to knock this stack back down and start exposing some of these holes and getting it worked out, but he can't get the rotation on. So Tugi is good in game number 1. All right, so there's my genuine compliment. You think, oh, I should do a ChatGPT compliment? Oh, yeah, get like, hey, ChatGPT, what should I say about this person? No, that's not right. That's not right. E0AB0. You should not pass off work that you didn't do as your own work, whether you copied it from a person or from a chat box. That's what I think. All right, 3E0AB0. Let's go. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Whether a person or a clanker. Listen, clankers are fine in their, you know, when they're doing their right job. All right, Tetris Tugi and Paco looking for his. And long, oh, that's just one man's opinion. You know, you can have your own opinions. Did you know you can have your own opinions? Why does clanker sound like a slur? Because it is. I mean, it is, but it's only robots that get offended, so it's okay. Yeah, you can have your own opinions. It's okay. And I think a corollary of that is it's okay not to have an opinion. What about that? Imagine. All right, 166 for Tugi, 121 for Paco. I'm laying it all out for you guys. There are definitely some things you could and should. You feel like you have an opinion on almost everything? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think there's a thing where it's like, well, I don't really. I have a suspicion, or I heard something that someone said that sounds plausible, but I don't really know firsthand. I think it's important to kind of distinguish those cases where you know and you don't know, and how much you know. Tugi here, trying to know how to get out of this jam here, and yeah, now it's starting to happen. Paco up high here, opens up the right. Long bar in. You like that long bar. But like most things that we, think, we have opinions on are just something we heard someone say and we nod along, but we didn't really validate it or think too hard about it for the most part. 311 for Paco, 278 for Tugi. You do all your research on Fox News? Probably not to. Look, there's a lot of places that can stimulate a thinking process, but your thought should not end with someone else's reporting. It could be the beginning of a thinking process, probably not the end of one. $385 for Paco, $370 for Tugi. $438 Tugi, $453 Paco. Oh, is it Taco Wednesday? Tetris for Paco, 525, 509 Tugi. Stream? What's wrong, Chen? Stream seems good. No? Someone say blueberry pancakes. All right, different pan. All right, we're good. We're totally fine. 562 for Tugi, 563 for Paco. Yeah, that is a Chen problem. Another Tetris, Paco, 612, really close. Same line count, and about 800 points apart or 600 points apart, somewhere in there. So really, really close. Yeah, I don't have any drop frames, so maybe it's on your side. 663, Tugi spinning that T in there, tuck of the J. Oh, gonna miss the S spin on that. Long bar down. Or maybe that's where he meant to put it. I'm not sure. Maybe this is like, I don't want to risk a spin. I don't know, but I feel like Tugi would do that spin. But, so that, whatever it was, it's going to slow him down a little bit. There's a Tetris Tugi, 728. 762 Paco. 2 lines apart. And just about a Tetris apart. Tetris on 23, 28-8. All right, Paco bringing this down, 836. Long bar Tetris Tugi, 802. 40 lines away from 29 and that speed doubling. We will have one more match today. And that will be Shadow Knight versus Dan V, but that's going to be a couple hours from now, so we're not going to stay online the whole time. All right, so Tugi back out in front now, 943 to 873. So the sequence here for Paco before now, kind of costing him the lead. Tetris Tugi max out, level 28. Same line count, 70,000 point lead, Tugi. So that's like 2 Tetrises. Paco with the max out. He's into 29 now. A14. Tugi in A59. Tetris Paco. Paco board clean. Tugi trying to get his clean. Oh, Paco's board starting to go in the wrong direction, going up. And yeah, I don't know. This is not going to... He is not going to survive. Tugi is good in game number 2. Game number Tugi. Okie dokie. All right, game 3. Tugi and Paco. 3-2-1 Tetris. Paco's got to win this one to stay in. pieces on the board before that first Tetris comes out. But we are underway now here. Game 3. Regina Phalange with the Prime sub. Thank you, Regina Phalange. Appreciate that. All right, Tugi getting up a little bit high there, able to take triples down, though. There you go. Z spin, and yeah, trying to survive. A bit of a trout. Gets a bar, can't use it for a Tetris, but still comes in handy. All right, Paco up high, long bar gets over. There's one Tugi, so players will be okay now. The bars start flowing again. 180 for Tugi, 196 for Paco. All right, Paco down here. Could really use L's and J's, but doesn't get any of them. Gets a Tetris down. He's just going to have to fill this all in and work it all away. Well, Tugi is left here with a center well. Gets the Tetris. No great place for the S piece, though. But, oh, looks like he'll be able to deal with that. Little tuck of the J. Tugi clean again. And Tetris Tugi 308. Little misdrop there for Paco. Why in the world is this unlisted? Oh, is it unlisted? Oh, it shouldn't be unlisted. That's a good question. Let me see why that is. Should not be unlisted. Not sure what happened there. How did you find it if it's unlisted? $405 for Tugi, $326 for Paco. Yeah, how did you find it if it's unlisted? Fascinating. It was not the intention to be unlisted. Oh boy, Paco with the misdrop there. He's going to get a Tetris down, but now he's got some more cleaning to do. Tugi motoring along and now is up to over an 80,000 point lead. He is ahead by 8 or 10 lines though. So if you give Paco those 8 lines as Tetris is, it's a little closer. Tugi's into 19 at 551, gets a Tetris 575. Paco 1 away. Little adjusts. Long bar in 491 transition for Paco. Tugi gonna miss that Z spin to clean up the middle of the top of that board. So now he's got some more work to do. And now Tugi scrambling. Can he get out? Well, maybe. He seems to be making some progress. Oh no, it's gonna undershoot that T piece, and he was making progress, but undershot it. So chase down target for Paco. Gonna be 596 and anything. 596 and change is the target. And there's a triple for Paco. He's gonna take one. Game 3. Okay. 1D9175. Player's good. Game 4. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, so Paco still got to keep winning to stay in. Tugi with another shot to clinch a top 16 appearance. Oh, the Vits for Tugi. Gotta be careful not to run out of burns here. But no, he's bringing it down. He's all right. All right, Tetris for Tugi, 154. Tugi 167, 159. Paco 2 lines apart. Long bars down for both for Tetris's 9,000 point lead. Tugi. Tetris Tugi 261, 254 Paco. 70,000 point lead still for Tugi. And maybe a little bit of a droughty seed. Players with a lot of high stacks. They're coming down. Tetris Paco 376, 360 for Tugi. Paco gets one down, 422. He's back out in front. All right, Tugi trying to down stack here. 2 more rows of garbage over the well. He uncovers, and now, yeah, there's a good triple for Tugi. Long bar in Tetris Tugi, so he's back down to some relative measure of safety. But he's back now by 73,000 points. So we are approaching level 19. Paco 521. Tugi with just the 474 into 19. And maybe as much about the pieces as about the digs and all that. But Paco did get over, into it about 540. What, 545 maybe? Tetris Paco 596, 524 Tugi. All right, a little pullback there for Paco. Tetris Paco 651, 606 Tugi. Oh, a couple of nice J's here. Help fill out that left side long bar in Tetris for him. 634. Whoa, our boy Adam is finally here. $691 Tugi, 761 Paco back out in front. What's up, Danny? Level 25, 823 Tugi, 888 for Paco. Long bar, Tetris, Tugi, 861. Both players really gonna fight this board down a little bit. And trying to get ready for level 29, which is going to happen about 16 lines. There's Tetris, Paco, max out. A42 for Paco. Now A77 Tetris. Tugi is into 29. Kind of a shifty board here. And piece is not exactly helping, but well, he's starting to bring it down. Still got a ways to go. But it's coming down. Paco B33. He's going to use that long bar for the left side triple, bring that well back over. Tugi's board slowly but surely coming down. Paco with a couple of misdrops on the bottom of the board. Now Tugi is clean, but he is back by like 170,000 points. Still, though, that can be made up for. You know, Tetris is here approaching 40,000. So if Tugi can stay clean and just string together a few, he could be right back in it because Paco is still scrambling near the bottom of the board. But still about 160,000 point lead for Paco. Tugi just can't seem to get the handle here to start stacking for Tetris. As Paco's board now really climbing higher. This is going to be a top out. B92. So B93 is the target for Tugi. He's got 30 lines to work with. Needs to get 140,000. That's going to be 3 Tetrises plus change. So where do those come from? He's got 25 lines to work with. Of course, a Tetris is 4 lines. So he's got to somehow bring this down. That left side might... Eesh. And he's rapid. Oh, no, he's not going to be able to do it. That is a top out for Tugi. And Paco is good. And we'll be heading to another decider. Tugi says, I don't think I Tetris on 29. Yeah, I don't think you did either. He had a real shot, though, toward the end, but board just too messed up. Okay, decider time. All right, I'm Googling. What is the iconic, unique liquid of Austria? Almdudler. What is Almdudler? Almdudler? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is Almdudler? Holy moly. I need to see that. Oh, all right. It's the brand name of a popular herbal carbonated soft drink from Austria. The original Almdudler is a sweetened carbonated beverage made of herbal extracts. It's the national drink of Austria. Its popularity is second only to Coca-Cola. Well, I need to try an Almdudler. How do you pronounce it? Almdudler. All right. Thank you, lady. Okay. 0A74CE. Yes. It's time. Another decider here for Paco. This time against Tugi. The winner moves on to the round of 16 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So the winner will move on to the round of 16 to take on Sidnev. Not today, but another day. Skimming a Tetris for Paco, 53,000 for him, 92,000 for Tugi. Just a reminder that this tournament does have a prize pool, and we depend on contributions from viewers like you to fund the prize pool. It's a totally grassroots, fan-funded endeavor. All right, Tugi after the misdrop here, trying to fix with minimal burnage. So please do consider contributing to the prize pool. We can run these events so long as they are supported. Trying to make it worth the player's time to put on all the effort of playing Tetris, getting better, showing up, getting scheduled, the whole thing. And thank you to everybody who has contributed so far to the prize pool. And yeah, there's a Matcherino command that allows you to bring up the links for our active tournaments. You click on that, and then you can go from there. It's pretty easy to log in and contribute. And again, yeah, thanks everybody who has helped to do that. 208 for Tugi, 196 for Paco. 326 for Tugi, 290 for Paco. Tugi about, let's see. Well, lines are tied right now, about 43,000 ahead. Tugi gets a Tetris. Ooh, kind of an adjust there that didn't quite work, but he's bringing it down. He's like, I know I need to adjust something. or I think I want to. But yeah, it didn't quite work. But that's all right. He's all right. 422 here for him. 388 Paco. Paco has, that little bit of a slowdown there has allowed Paco to tighten the difference. Tetris Tugi, 469. Level 19, 518 for Tugi, 489 for Paco. So Tugi's got the lead heading into 19. Tugi waiting out that bar, long bar, one row up, column 9 Tetris. There's one Paco, 571. And another one, 598. So Tugi ahead, 33. $649 Tugi, $634 Paco. Oh, this and that. Tugi long bar down. Paco now out in front. About 12,000. Also back by 6 lines. So the slowdown does cost Tugi the lead. Tetris for Paco, but he's got a little bit of cleaning up to do, so this could allow Tugi to maybe get back out in front. There's Tetris Tugi, 855, and he is ahead in the real-time lead. If you give Paco a Tetris from here, it's virtually tied. But Paco's board needs more attention, and Tugi with a great board here keeps Tetrising. All right, Paco all burned back down as a clean board getting set up. Tugi going to take that triple into 29, bringing this board down. Tetris for Tugi, 988. Paco is in at like 870. Something like that. And yeah, kind of a grindy game for both. All right, Tugi's got work to do here to try to fix this J. Just kind of plopped right over there on the left side. All right, he's working it down. Paco's board is, no, it is just nothing he was really going to be able to do there, and he is going to top out at 911,000 points. And that means Tugi will be moving on to the round of 16 to take on his pal Sidnev. So that should be a pretty hype matchup. GG's Paco, played great. Paco says shouldn't have sold out. An evergreen lesson if there is one. All right. Well, Tugi, GG's to you. You felt lethargic, should have lost. Well, I'm glad it didn't affect you too much. Hopefully you're okay. Yeah, maybe go attend to that, Tugi. We can take it from here. Let me just report these real quick, and we'll show you the brackets and where we stand. GG's again, Paco. Thank you for stimulating a conversation about tacos, as always. There's a guy named Taco. We got to talk about tacos. That's how it works. Okay, let's look at our bracket and see where we stand. That is the whole bracket. You can't see that, right? That's too small. That is the entire whole bracket. Let's look at this one. So yeah, Tugi is in. So now we have the whole left side, or the top half left side of the bracket is already ready already. That top 16 can go. We got two more to determine. We're going to do one of those in just like, I don't know, hour and a half. So yeah, hour and a half. It's going to be Shadow Knight versus Dan V in a round 2 match to see who goes up eventually against Guafi. So certainly come back in an hour and a half for that. Going to thank those of you who supported the channel. 2 matches is what we did. Gina Flangy, thanks for the sub and the bits from Marts. Thank you. Patrons, thank you. Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Kenny, Tacky, Madelsberger, N Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy, Dan, Kim M. Cat, Kid, Javin, T, Jason, Sunny, Meal, and everybody else helping to make this all possible. Appreciate you. And prize pool up to $159.24, courtesy of Russell. So thank you, Russell, for that 25. Really appreciate that. If you want to contribute to the prize pool, go to YouTube, and there is a link in the description. There should be. Is there? I hope so. Yeah, I should look at that. See if I should update that. All right, YouTube, we will see you in an hour and a half. Titan, you got here. Adam, he's here too. So welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Have a beautiful day, YouTube. Mino Floof with the 55 stream streak. Pretty good. All right, let's find a thing for you to go watch on the internet. Last stream before Dorm. All right, we're gonna raid Cole. Last stream before Dorm. Oh, I suppose I should type the command and not just like what I want to accomplish. Okay, there you go. I would like to raid Coal Bucket, please. Thank you. All right, see you guys in 90 minutes. Take care, y'all.